Okay, today we're going to be talking about the root cause of acne, and I'm talking about the actual answers to why your acne is happening. Acne is always an inside out issue. So it means that something is going on inside the body and there's dysfunction or imbalance in the body. That's why when we try so many different topical products, they never really work in the long run because we're not addressing the reason the acne is happening in the first place. When you go to the doctor or the dermatologist and you just get thrown birth control or antibiotics, or maybe even told that you need to go on Accutane, it can get really frustrating because if you're anything like me, you like a more holistic approach. And the good thing is that there are holistic approaches to root cause acne where you don't have to do those things. I had acne for 15 plus years. It started when I was really young and it affected my confidence in so many areas of my life. And I had deep, deep cystic acne as well as back acne and was told birth control, antibiotics, and Accutane were the only solutions. I knew that there had to be something else. There are so many people living in this world without acne. I was always wondering, why don't they have acne, and why do I have acne? What's making me different? So I really started to dig deeper and dive into the root cause. The first thing I did was I ran a functional stool test. I now run this test on hundreds of clients, and this test really tells you exactly what is causing the acne. So there can be so many different factors in acne. A few things that I will just mention so you can start digging deeper. The very first one is digestive issues. So when you're not digesting properly, nothing else is functioning properly. So you're not absorbing the nutrients from your food that make your skin clear and glowing. You're probably bloated. You're maybe constipated. The food that you eat is not exiting properly, and there's slow transit time, which allows bad bacteria to overgrow in the gut. And when bacteria and toxins can't come out through the gut, they come out through our skin. So, this is a huge one. Making sure that digestion is happening very properly and functioning very well is important for acne. Leaky gut is another one that is really overlooked for acne. So, leaky gut is essentially just holes in the intestinal lining or the stomach wall. And what happens is you consume a food that you are sensitive to. So, let's say you eat an almond, for example. A little piece of that almond can slip in through those little holes in the intestinal wall. It slips through, it gets into the bloodstream, and then the body goes into attack mode because the body is smart and the body is always trying to protect you. So the body then attacks that invader, causing a food sensitivity response or an autoimmune like response. Sometimes this can be things like headaches, rashes, bloating, diarrhea, but other times it comes out as acne. So, this is something to really pay attention to. I do run food sensitivity blood testing with my one on one clients. It's different than if you just did a food sensitivity test online, because let's say you do a food sensitivity test blindly and you just eliminate the foods that you're sensitive to. If you don't seal that gut lining and that leaky gut, you're not really fixing anything. You might temporarily feel better, but you're going to be more sensitive to more foods over time because that leaky gut is just going to keep getting worse. So it's really important that you address why the leaky gut is happening, really seal the leaky gut, the intestinal lining, heal and seal that, and then you can tolerate those foods again because nobody wants to be on a super restrictive diet for the rest of their life. The other really important thing for acne is addressing your liver. I see this a lot with all of the women I work with. We are prone to sluggish liver because we are exposed to so many different toxins. It's really important, my ladies, that you are checking your products, your laundry detergent, your shampoo, your perfumes, your makeup. All of these toxins add up throughout the day, and we're already exposed to a lot of toxins out in the external world. It's really important that we control our internal environment and eliminate as many toxins as we can to help our liver out. If the liver is sluggish, excess toxins and hormones cannot exit. So sometimes estrogen dominance can lead to acne. Also, just toxins, again, not being filtered out properly, can lead to acne as well. So, this is a really important one. On the note of the liver, If we have bigger issues like candida and parasites, those things can really contribute to acne as well. Fungal acne can be related to candida, but I do see a lot of times parasites are related to acne as well. It's important that you don't just run out and do a parasite cleanse. This can make things a lot worse, especially if you're not going to the bathroom 2 to 3 times a day at least. Those parasitic bacteria strains can die off and they will come out through your skin if they can't come out through your stool or your sweat or your urine. So it's really important that you work with a practitioner like myself, run a stool test, make sure you even have parasites if this is something you need to do, and make sure your detox pathways or your drainage pathways are open first. So that's your bowels, sweating, and through your urine. That's how we detox excess bacteria and toxins. So these are some root causes internally of acne. I also have a video on blood sugar regulation in relation to acne. So make sure you check that out. I have a root cause acne course that is 100% self-paced. It teaches you everything that you need to know to finally fix your acne from an inside out root cause approach. If you're looking to get a functional stool test or you want more personalized supplement recommendations, or one-on-one coaching with me, you can apply on my website. It's rootcauseacneco.com. I'm also Root Cause Acne Co on Instagram, and message me if you have any questions. I'm always here to help.